I don't know, I was just a little apprehensive about 3 nights of sailing.
Yeah, I know. It is quite challenging to be inside this boat right now. We sold everything we owned to buy a boat and travel the Caribbean. Paradise found. This will be our longest passage we have ever tackled, without anchoring, without stopping to rest, and even without seeing land. It's about to get real. This is your last good meal after being on the water for several days. Look at that, ribs from Flatties.
Flamingo potatoes. Steak and potatoes.
Ribs. 600 nautical miles between Antigua and Grenada, at an average of 5.5 knots per hour, would take us roughly 2.5 to 3 days. Give or take. You know, it's a sailboat. Here's virtual reality.
So good to be under sail, I forgot what it feels like.
We planned to leave at 11 p.m. so that we would pass Guadeloupe during the daytime hours. The fishing pots would be a big problem to find and avoid at night. What worked for us was 5 to 6 hours of shift at the helm. Yes, we have autopilot, but we always have a person at the helm just in case an unseen emergency or other vessel comes within our path. I tend to be a night owl anyway, so I would take the shift from 8 p.m. at night to 3 a.m. in the morning while Eddie slept in the aft cabin so I could call him if there was an emergency. And then he would take over the 3 a.m. until 10 a.m. It worked out well for us, other than when the motor quit.
I don't know, I was just a little apprehensive about 3 nights of sailing. And then, you know, it's just kind of overwhelming.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I have not been to sleep yet. Eddie came up for his shift at 4. Motor sailing about 4:30 in the morning. Our motor just quit. We don't know why he quit. We're all thinking it's just trash in the fuel filter. Eddie's trying to change the recoil filter. I have now close to 24 hours. I'm so tired. But I'm worried about the boat. We're hoping that maybe it's just some trash in the fuel line. Started the engine again and it is running. So it's 6:30 in the morning. And I'm going to try to get some rest now. Hopefully it keeps working. I'm so tired. Yeah, there's a lot of angry looking clouds ahead. The winds are picking up. The sea state is not quite as nice as it was a little while ago. Black clouds and out in the sky, and it looks like we're getting ready to be hit with a rainstorm. Yep.
7 degrees, port. Moving at 6.5. Looks like I will stay east of a rum line for the duration at this schedule.
It is quite challenging to be inside this boat right now. We are heeled over probably about 30 degrees with this just walking around. It's crazy. Crazy. This is only in the first 24 hours. There is no leaving the cockpit to take videos from the outside. It's stay in the cockpit only kind of day. And if you have to go out for anything, you have to tether yourself in, because this is some crazy seas we got to have going on. Woo. Very salty. Our bow was buried over and over again. Eddie had to put some more fuel into our tank. We've been doing a good bit of... Whoa! Yeah, that was a big over the top. Just a big broad wave that hit us. Wow. Big one, broadside. Tsunami! So we had to put some fuel in the tank, and we had the casualty of, one of the tanks went overboard with a half a tank of fuel, which is not good for the environment. We are really sorry, but it was nothing Eddie could do. Thank goodness he was strapped in and had his life vest on, but there was nothing to do about the can that went overboard. The worst part of our trip seemed to be the first few days between Guadalupe and Dominica, where the waves were choppy and the winds were fluky and kept changing direction. Very difficult to sail. Decided to just sail the journey naked because he got tired of changing clothes and trying to put on dry clothes, because every few minutes a wave would crash over broadside, hit the boat, and then drench everyone who was in the cockpit. Last night we had a pretty calm night. We motored most of the night, motor sailed. And then today, so far, we are having a beautiful, calm, relaxing sail, which is what we needed. Hopefully, the gods of Neptune will continue to give us a beautiful sail, and we'll have calm seas for the rest of the time. But it's a lovely, beautiful day. Just another less than 24 hours and we'll be in Grenada.
That's my goal. I'm leaving here. I gotta be here and find an anchorage in the fucking daylight, so I know I'm dropping my anchor in sand and not grass. And have to be there in this amount of time. And if I can't get my boat to go but 2 knots, I'm not gonna make it there. My boat's gotta go 5.5 knots wherever we go. Yeah. And then I plan my trip on 5 knots. And then that way, if I get there a little early, so be it. I don't want to shoot for a 3 o'clock in the afternoon arrival and get there at 5:30 when the sun's fucking going down.
That's a very good point. A little calmer, I decided to try a little fishing. Not 1, not 2, but 3 mahi-mahi blessed us with meals for us and our friends. And yes, I even cleaned it while hanging on for dear life on the back of the boat. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Outside dock on Port Louis Marina, and we're coming in for a check-in. Where should we go?
We timed our entry into Grenadian waters absolutely perfectly. I don't know how that happened. I guess it was a good captain. We pulled up to the quarantine dock to a very organized entry. Once Grenada and Maya knew we were here, we then took the boat into the quarantine anchoring area to sit and wait 2 weeks. Trying to keep busy when you can't go to shore and you can't get in the water for more than a quick dip, made time pass very, very slowly. So to pass the time, we started an exercise social media challenge. I also got to get in some aerial silk time. But mostly, we did this. Finally, our 2 weeks are up and we are ready to take the COVID rapid test to get out of quarantine isolation. It was slightly nerve-wracking thinking about taking the test, stressing about whether we would pass, but we knew we could not possibly be infected after all the quarantine and the 2 weeks and the travel time and all of that put together. But it still made us nervous.
Steve is ready. Eddie is ready. Rokas and Simona are ready. We have passed the test. The prick was good.
But we finally have full entry into our Grenada that we love so much.
What do sailors do as soon as they come to land?
Find a bar.
Now, let the fun begin. Our Patreon supporters are the best. We are so thankful for our Patreon supporters, and you can become a Patreon supporter too. Just click the link right here, and you can join our special Patreon group. You get behind the scenes videos, uncensored videos, and even videos that we just can't show on YouTube. Only our special Patreon subscribers get access. Won't you join? I know you want to. Just click the link and you can be a part of our unique and special world. Thanks for watching from the Krabby Captain and the Sunny Sailor. Please subscribe both on YouTube and on our website. And come back again to see more of our entertaining travels as we sail the Caribbean.